let's wrap up by me offering a retraction and an apology.
Oh.
I've made a mistake. And this is not a setup to a joke. I've made an error. I said that on the platform there was a certain thing broadcast today about Mr. Luxon, and that is not the case. I just went and had a look at the platform's page, and this clip is not there. And I went, no, they've never deleted anything in their life ever. And so then I realised quite quickly it was a clip from 1 year ago. So I don't know how that turned up my algorithm. But Chewie, I'm still going to play it, and I'll tell you why. Because this was a year ago. Had a big boy cry over Mr. Luxon not wanting to come on. And guess who hasn't been on in the past 12 months either? Mr. Luxon.
Oh, yes.
So he hadn't been on in the 12 months, and he still hasn't been on. And so I was wrong, happily to admit that. Well, I don't know if ever happily to admit it, but admit that. This is from a year ago, but because I've teased it, I'll play it. And then there's still a conversation to go, So he was whinging about him not coming on for the previous 18 months, 2 years, and he still hasn't been on. So I wonder how they're going now. I still think all those things about entitlement comes out. The way he basically says, you can now respond to my letter. All of those things are still there, but obviously I was wrong that this wasn't a thing today. This is a year ago. Let's do a review of the last 12 months of Bitchy McBitch Tits.
To Christopher Luxon, Prime Minister, 9th floor, the Beehive, Wellington. Dear Prime Minister, I write to inquire about your decision to boycott the platform. You have not appeared on the platform since before the commencement of the 2023 election campaign. Despite personal assurances made to me soon after the election and numerous approaches by our production staff to your media team, you have yet to join any of our hosts for an on-air interview. Could you please explain this? Is it that you do not...
He thinks he's entitled to a personal explanation from the Prime Minister as to why won't you come on?
This man huffs his own farts. Guaranteed.
This is the entitlement I'm still talking about.
think our engaged and growing audience are worth talking to? Perhaps you have some personal issue with me or other hosts, or maybe you are concerned at being asked pertinent and probing questions by impartial hosts. I note you spend lots of time talking to music DJs and other media companies, even though a lot of them clearly do not like you.
So this is the projection admission thing. This is the person, I know this is a year old, but nothing's changed in his ethos. This is the person now playing identitarian politics. Because apparently they don't like him. That's identity politics. Why does that matter? Why is it even a part of it? Like, so you think that you should not talk to people who don't like you? Is that what you're saying? It doesn't make any sense.
And constantly trying to make you look bad. Most of your cabinet seem more than happy to appear on the platform and keep our audience informed on the government's agenda and policy program. Labor MPs are also happy to engage in the robust debate necessary to the operation of a democracy.
Don't think that's necessarily true.
The Green Party do have a no-go policy in regards to the platform, as do Te Pāti Māori. So I can only presume that is the sort of company you want to keep. It is, of course, possible that some woke millennial members of your media team simply do not pass on our interview requests. If so, the publication of this letter should get round any attempt to keep you in the dark.
So he sent a letter to get around the media staff that'll turn up to the 9th floor and get opened by the media staff. But that's what he thinks. Like I said, this is out of date, yada, 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 but the entitlement is still there. You wait till you hear what the last demand is. Because at the very end, he doesn't ask him to come on the show. He asks him to explain himself. And I just thought that's like the cherry on the top. You're not even going, look, please come on, we want to talk to you. That would be great. He's like, now explain yourself to me.
In my 40-year career, I have never encountered such a weird prohibition and clearly negative discrimination. I respectfully...
He's being discriminated against. See? Projection, wokester. He's being discriminated against.
Request on behalf of my staff and audience an explanation. Regards, Sean Plunket.
So that was the last bit. He didn't ask him to come on. He just asked for an explanation.
Negative discrimination. I respectfully request on behalf of my staff and audience an explanation. Regards, Sean Plunket, founding editor, CEO, morning host, The Platform. So what's his excuse? Well, he's off. He can think about that while he's off in America. No doubt he'll be doing crosses back to Morning Report and all the other wokester media who really actually hate his guts.
Anyway, it's a bit embarrassing that was a year ago, but Chewie, the themes within that I think still stand the test of time with old Karen. The entitlement is still there, and Luxon hasn't been on in the past. I just scrolled through. I scrolled so far back that I actually got an Annie O'Brien piece being done on the platform. That's how far back I went. And yeah, hasn't been on still, but yeah. I got it wrong. Apologies, withdraw and apologise. However, the entitlement, how dare you not come on, that's all still a part of the platform to this day.
Don't forget the platform is a linchpin of our democracy. That was probably my favourite bit. Have you written your letter to Luxon yet?
Oh, I just text him.
Will we just read that out tomorrow?
I tell you what, and this is not necessarily for broadcasting yet, but I know all the numbers from the platform now, and it's not as good as they say. Why do I know all the numbers, Chewie? Got any ideas?
Because his operation leaks like a sieve, because he's a horrible person to work with.
No, because of our conversation last week when we were joking about advertising on them. I approached them and they sent me all their numbers.
Oh, of course. Yes, that's right. We were going to sponsor a segment, which will be Sean Plunket dramatically reads a letter that he wrote, brought to you by BHN.
And I have to tell you, after seeing their numbers, I can see why they're struggling financially. Their numbers are better than ours, right? But not a $2 million,
dumb people than smart people.
Not a $2 million investment better than ours. Not 3 shows a day better than ours. It's just I obviously haven't passed these on to you, Chewie. It's quite fascinating. Quite fascinating. So, Peter. Yeah, we talked about this because we talked about it as a joke, right? And I think that the reality is we've done the joke. We've got what we wanted to out of the joke version of it. And actually doing it, I don't think would add very much more. So I think we've got 90% of the joke anyway. So I think we're done. But I sent them and I said, well, let us know. And they sent me all their numbers. So there you go.